and welcome to this special Comic-Con at Home 2020 edition of The Rundown. This is where we will quickly recap all of the biggest news of the day coming from the Comic-Con at Home virtual event. The panel parade continued on Friday. Here's what stood out to me, followed again by a rapid-fire round of more to check out. The day got off to a fantastic start with the Charlize Theron Evolution of a Badass panel. This one was all about one of Hollywood's most bankable and prolific action heroes. Theron looked back on her career of playing badass heroes, discussed the evolution of the modern female action hero, and what drives her to continue to push the limits of her fight training. You would not have been wrong if you wanted to label Friday the Walking Dead day of the con. The AMC Universe of shows brought 4 panels in all, including one for their main series, which will be entering its 11th season, Fear the Walking Dead, which will be entering its 6th season, and the newest spin-off series, The Walking Dead World Beyond, which follows the first generation of children that have grown up during the zombie apocalypse. This is a limited 2-season run series and is set to premiere sometime in 2020. And if that weren't enough, comic creator and TV show executive producer Robert Kirkman held his own discussion on The Walking Dead and some other projects he's currently working on. One of the most loved historical dramas is coming to a close this year, and the History Channel brought the full cast of Vikings out to take a look back at their favorite moments from the past 6 seasons and what they think sets the show apart. But it was undoubtedly one of the most anticipated panels was Hulu's Hellstrom. This is the final Marvel television series to be ordered outside of the Disney Plus world, and it adapts the comic of the serial killer children Damon and Anna Hellstrom, who hunt the worst of humanity. The entire cast was there to give us a preview, including Tom Austin, Sidney Lemon, Elizabeth Marvel, Robert Wisdom, Ariana Guerra, June Carroll, and Alan Uy. Hellstrom is set to premiere on Hulu on October 16th for a limited 10-episode run. The new NBC streaming platform Peacock brought their first big drama to the con this year with The Capture. This series takes a real-world bent, unveiling a troubling world of fake news and the extraordinary power of intelligence services. Series stars Holiday Granger, Caleb Turner, Ron Perlman, and Laura Haddock were all on hand to give a preview. And finally, the biggest night of the comic book year, the Eisner Awards. Awards were held virtually to honor the very best in comics. This year had an eclectic mix of winners, all of which are well worth your time to check out. For a full list of winners, check out the link below. And as usual, let's close out with some rapid-fire panels that I think you should check out from Friday. Howard Cruz, the godfather of queer comics. Pixel Stories reimagining video game narrative, decoding the Kirby Lee dynamic, the psychology of Star Trek vs. Star Wars, Todd McFarlane talks toys, comics, and more, Archer at Home panel, Deep Blue Sea 3, the panel, No Strange Bedfellows, the relationship between pro wrestling and comics, The Living Dead celebrating the legacy of George A. Romero. That's it for this recap of Friday of Comic-Con at Home 2020. Join us tomorrow for a recap of all of Saturday's biggest news, and of course find more from the Front Row Network at nprillinois.org.